protection for bankruptcy. There's no separation of personal and business assets. It's not easy to convince a banker to actually provide you with a business loan because there's really no credit system. There's no credit history. All of that, that ecosystem doesn't exist, and that's what prevents people from starting companies and being able to do things without the corruption. If you have a legal system, if you have legislation, and then actual implementation of those laws, then you can address some of the corruption, because then you can have actual rule of law, and people can do things in accordance with law. But right now, the law doesn't exist, and in the few cases where it does exist, no one cares about it because there's been no oversight. I think once we establish a judiciary system that has teeth, a legal system where people are actually held responsible, and then address the specific needs of small enterprises and entrepreneurs, you'll have the base for building a much better ecosystem and allowing those people to thrive. And we'll take just one more question, if there's a burning one. Okay.
I'm actually very optimistic about the future and how things will go, and there will be definitely a learning curve throughout the next few years, or if we don't make it the next elections, we will make it the following 1 and 4 years or 8 years. But I'm just thinking within the next 6 to 8 months, what would be the major obstacles or pitfalls we can try to avoid, mainly based on the experience of the referendum, and how this would affect, like in simple terms, how would it affect the business needs without the political and the business perspective. So what would be the major obstacles or pitfalls we might avoid within the next 6 to 8 months till the following elections?
I have no idea, but in general, to limit the potential amount of counter activities, meaning that if the Muslims want to do this, you don't want some other group to say, don't do this and that, and then they use this stuff. If the lawyers wanted to have such and such, and then the police comes down and says, don't do that. So to have to ease problems as they start by the proper government personnel. And I think Ashraf and the group that he's working with now as ministers, they're all decent technocrats. And they have been responding to all kinds of events. And I